Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity.
And I'm Alana, aka Mrs In10sity.
And our job is to
invoke thought,
help awaken the world's consciousness.
One person at a time.
Hopefully, that person is you. So, I'm having a conversation with somebody.
Yeah.
And they're asking me, well, what kind of diet is this? What kind of diet is the regeneration program or the detox program? What kind of diet? Diets are bullshit. And I don't deal in diets. Okay? We don't do diets around here. Let me tell you why. Matter of fact, babe, what's the meaning of a diet? Can you pull it up on Google?
All right,
what's the meaning of a diet? We already have it up, okay? Read this right here for me, babe.
All right, it says, a special course of food to which one restricts oneself, either to lose weight or for medical reasons. What's
this next one say after that?
The other one says, restrict oneself to small amounts or special kinds of food in order to lose weight.
See, I don't know about y'all, but I like to eat.
I do too, I'm not even gonna lie.
I don't want to restrict anything. Now,
yeah.
Here's the thing. I want you to focus on restricting the bad stuff from your life. Right. And replacing it with the good stuff. See, the best way to get rid of a bad habit is to replace it with an equally good one.
Good one, exactly.
And the best way to do that is not think about a diet. Because, you know, what did I say to you again? I said, what are diets?
You said something about diets are not really what we should be going on, actually.
The reason why is because diets are temporary. Diets do not last a long time.
Right.
Diets are something that you do, you know, to get your goals, but you've learned nothing but doing that, so you have nothing to maintain. How are you going to keep those goals? See, you know, there's a sense of somebody getting a goal and losing weight for a competition or something like that. That's one thing, okay? That you're doing it for a particular purpose. But most people that I deal with, that I, coach, they want to maintain and keep their looks, which means that you shouldn't have to be uncomfortable while you're living all the time. See, diets, like they say restrict food, right? So you're doing something that you wouldn't normally do.
Right, exactly.
Which is why I recommend intermittent fasting to everybody, because here's the thing. Through intermittent fasting, you're going to be able to eat the amount of food that your body calls for. So you're not eating enough, which means you need to eat more. Now, to me, when they say restrict food, that means that I'm going through a distress mentally. Because if I got to go to bed hungry every single night because I'm going on a diet, it's really not cool. Which is why we eat between the hours of 4 and 8 because I want to make it closer to bed. But it all depends on what your schedule is. Now, if you look at what humans are designed for, humans are not designed to eat like this.
Small portions at a time, right?
Right? For like 6 times a day. We're not designed like that, right?
Not to mention, your body's not getting enough, time to digest the food previously. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. It takes about 4 hours to digest food, especially if you're eating meat too.
Eating meat may take a little longer.
It's longer, weeks and days to.
Well, it depends if you're eating fast food weeks, but if you're eating like regular food, it will take about 10 hours for chicken.
Right, for chicken, and not to mention you're gonna eat within the next 3 hours. On top of that, more chicken. And, another meal after that, more chicken. It's your body doesn't even get a chance to rest fully. Therefore, making you feel sluggish, making you feel, lethargic and all that stuff.
Can't focus, can't concentrate.
Because your body is taking all the energy in order to digest and break the food down. Now,
I love to use these analogies because they're so spot on when it comes to how we're designed. If you ever watch National Geographic, and you look at the animals, the deer, the antelope, the lion, the tiger, they only eat, I'll use it because the deer, they eat all the time because they always eat grass, they're vegetarian, But if you look at lions, when people, animals have to eat meat, right? And the way they hunt, they don't catch a meal every day. But how they stay looking so aesthetic, so vascular, so muscular, veins busting out their legs, and they look really healthy, don't they? Whenever you see an unhealthy lion, it's in the zoo.
Because they're feeding it way too many times.
Taking the animal out of its habitat, putting them on a restricted diet will make you fat.
Fat. Not to mention, the zoo is kind of like a restricted space. The lions have been like running around trying to find its food all the time. So it's like that's their workout. You see what I'm saying? If you really think about it,
but the males, think about the males.
The males don't really
they don't hunt at all.
They
really
don't
like
hunt at all. You're right.
So if you think about, but also it puts stress on the animal as well.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, because it takes away the natural makeup of what you are. If you look at before agricultural terms, before farming and all that stuff, none of us were fat. Humans weren't fat back then. The reason why is because when we ate and caught a meal, we caught the whole meal and we ate the whole meal, right? There were no refrigerators, there were no ShopRite, there were no supermarkets. We were actually in our actual habitat, which we were designed for. But because humans are intelligent, we were able to create mass production of food you can get it easily. Mm-hmm. Go 2 minutes and go to the store and get some food. But that's not the way we're designed. We're designed to do intermittent fasting, people. Right. And being that society has taught you that diets work and do this weight loss thing where you're counting, breaking down, it's going to make you think that when somebody like me comes along and says I eat once or twice a day, there's no way, he's lying, he's BSing. Because a lot of celebrities and stars don't talk about it because they don't make money to teach you how to take care of yourself. So because they don't do that, they don't push it until Terry Crews just did it. I don't really remember anybody else talking about it before Terry Crews. But now everybody's paying attention because a celebrity is doing it. But we've been talking about this stuff for a minute. Mm-hmm. People have been talking about intermittent fasting for a minute. People have said, I eat once a day. And look at these people. I look aesthetic. I'm cut. I'm toned. I'm not a bodybuilder, but I'm cut and I'm toned. She's in shape.
Right, exactly. And there's another actor who we think does intermittent fasting. The dude who did Logan. What's his name again?
I don't know if he did, though.
You don't think so?
I mean, he could have. I mean, it would make sense the way he looked aesthetic. But I don't
He's
know.
so fast.
I don't know.
Who knows? We'll look that up.
I have no idea what he did. All I know is who came out and said it. When celebrities always come out and say this weight loss thing, I always call BS because I'm like, there's no way you did this, and all these people that are doing this don't look like you because you probably got a trainer, they put you on a diet, you got somebody cooking for you and everything, and probably putting you on some sort of intermittent fasting or something like that. Exactly. When I first found out about intermittent fasting, they were like, what the celebrities don't want you to know. That's actually how I found out. It was a video, and the title is what the celebrities don't want you to know. I don't know where it was. I don't think it was even on YouTube. I forget where it was. But it was like, when there was an article, too, attached to it. But they said what the celebrities don't want you to know. Why? Because they don't make any money off of it. Even Jennifer Hudson came out and said she lied about Weight Watchers. She did. If you look at The Biggest Loser, a lot of them gain a lot of weight after they, leave the show.
Right, exactly.
They make them sign a disclosure because they know the diets are wrong. So it comes down to this: if you don't change your mindset, you're doomed. I want you to think that everything you have been told was a lie, right? And I want you to hit the reset button in your mind, and I want you to start opening your mind to new and better things. Because once you start doing that, you will never go back into that box that you were once in society. Once you win, you must get out that box, because if you don't get out that box, you are doomed. You will never become truly healthy, truly happy, truly sharp, truly smart, truly clear, okay? Clairvoyant people. I mean, I'm telling you right now, because they all know the body is the conduit to the mind. If you look at look at the dollar. Behind the dollar, you see a lot of eyes around here, don't you? Eyes, the eyes. If you turn your dollar bill around, right, and look at it, on the top of that pyramid, right, there's an eye. If you look at a lot of these shows, it all comes from, the beginning of our time, the lost civilization. If you look at that, you will see that a lot of it has to do with your pineal gland. Look at the CBS logo. Why is there so many eyes around here? Because they know truth is the third eye. And they must, fluorinate you and put you in fluoride. If you drink fluoridated water, you're actually going to become complacent. I mean, think about it. So, the moral of the story is, diets don't work. Diets cause stress. Diets are not lifestyles. Intermittent fasting is a lifestyle, and you get to eat.
Right.
I love to eat.
And let's be honest, you know, once you're on a diet and you feel like you've lost, you know, a specific amount of weight, like let's just say 5 pounds or 10 pounds, you are going to want to, you know, like treat yourself. Like, hey, I lost this amount of weight, I'm going to treat myself. And you end up going back to what you, the lifestyle that you previously had before the diet. You see what I'm saying? Or you kind of crave, because you're in a stressed state, you kind of crave this, you start craving the food that you miss.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep, you're right.
You crave the food that you miss and you end up overeating or overindulging, and then you're going to beat yourself up mentally about what you just ate, and it's like, you know, a whole like roller coaster that people, you know, would go through. I know people who go through this a lot.
Shit, I went through it.
I did too. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, you have to understand that that's why diets are bad for you.
Mm-hmm. And even through intermittent fasting, if you want to cheat, at least if you know it's going to be going. Mm-hmm. If you do a diet and you cheat, you're really going to be trash because your body's not even burning it off. Mm-hmm. If you do intermittent fasting and you have a cheat day or something, or a cheat meal, your body's going to burn off by the next day, which means that your body won't even know what happened because it uses that cake or whatever you ate for energy.
Exactly.
Because you gave it long enough time to heal.
The perks of intermittent fasting, right there.
Okay, so diets are crap. Get them out your head. They don't work. All right? I'm telling you right now, if you're a natural being, come from a natural earth, you put synthetic things in your body, you're going to have synthetic results. Because if you put up negative into a positive, you will have negative effects. You will equal zero. So don't put the negative stuff in your body. Put more natural stuff into your body. If you can't read the label, 9 times out of 10 it's synthetic.
It's synthetic, yeah.
It's synthetic.
You know, the ingredients of anything should have, like, you know, should be in its simplest form. Like, you know, it shouldn't have like a whole list, like a book full of, you know, ingredients that you don't understand.
You're not made for it anyway.
Yeah, like once you, that's why I stress to you guys, make your food on your own most of the time, because you know the exact amount of salt, sugar, and all the things that you're putting in. All
Himalayan salt.
Himalayan salt, of course. You know what I mean? Or sea salt that you're putting into the thing. You know what I mean? And it still tastes pretty decent. It's just that, you know, the type of salt they put in it is kind of like, it's weird. They put a whole bunch of salt you can never taste. It's weird because, like, the juice, like a drink, right? Let's just say iced tea. Mm-hmm. It says like 40 something or 100 grams of sugar, and it doesn't taste like it has that much sugar, right? You see what I'm saying? It's just weird. So be careful. Be careful.
Stop drinking juice too. You weren't drinking juice, but you drink juice for it anyway.
Yeah, right. No juice, no soda, no
poison.
Yeah, that was just an example. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying?
So, you know, this is our video about diets, the trash. Get them out your head. Do intermittent fasting. If you need coaching, hit us up. You need a program, hit us up. You know what we do. We teach people how to fish. We don't bring the fish to you. Mm-hmm. So if you were looking for somebody to spoon feed you something so you can leave me in 6 months without learning anything, I'm not the guy. I'm the guy that's going to help you uplift yourself. And yes, it takes hard work. Yes, you're going to have to work. And if you're a lazy person, my program is not for you.
Right.
If you're somebody who wants something spoon-fed or to take something to get you miraculously better, which doesn't, I'm not the guy for you. I'm going to make you work. I'm going to make you hold yourself accountable, because that's what you need to do to uplift your family as well. If we start uplifting our families, starting with ourselves, we can change our whole next generation. If you only take care of yourself, you're selfish, and you only work for your first name, not your last. Think about it, people.
Yes.
Uplifting the world's consciousness one person at a time. So besides that, this is Coach Reg, a.k.a. Mr. In10sity.
And I'm Alana, a.k.a. Mrs. In10sity.
And our job is to
invoke thought
and help awaken the world's consciousness
one person at a time.
Hopefully that person is you.